Hello and welcome to a Build with Air bonus stream. That's right, it's Tuesday where I do something that's not model kit building. We'll get into what that is in just a second. Before we get too deep into it, I'm going to throw the Bear Cave, the Lego, the site, the Tier 2 blue emote in the chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can apply with those emotes. And if you're not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes. If you feel like being a lurker, you can just lurk. That's okay. Lashbrook is here. Hello, Lashbrook. So as I said, sorry, I have something in my eye. It's a Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, I do something that's not model kit building, not Lego assembly. Sorry, I still have something in my eye. That's really frustrating. Anyway, wow. So the agenda for tonight is Tiermaker. I did this. I don't know the last time I did this. It was a while ago that I did a Tiermaker stream. I'm literally, you know what? I realize I can just easily look this up. So let's see here. Okay, yeah. So I did Tiermaker lists on this channel on May 15th, 2024. And September 11th, 2024. And then now in January 2026. So didn't do it at all. And then what was it, 2020? It was probably 2024, or maybe it was in 2025 that I did Tiermaker stuff over on Xandra's channel. But on my own channel, I haven't done it since 2024. So it's been a hot minute. John says I was going to guess 2024, but I had no idea what months. Yeah, so, duh, I have archives. I looked it up. Tiermaker, it's a website. You can make your own. I've made my own. We've ranked some things that I've made before. I was going to have, if I had to, I was going to make a Tiermaker list to do one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight, which is ranking all of the Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling roster. And I wanted to make sure that they had Shion, who is a wrestler who just debuted this very year. And I was like, well, I want to be able to include her and maybe the referee, who's a lady. Fumarin might not be in there. And it's like, well, maybe the announcer won't be in there. So I gotta make sure it is in there. Someone did do the work for it, using the official photos, I believe, just from TJPW's official roster page on Wrestle Universe, which I have as well, so that I can use their photo, or so that I can reference. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We got some anime stuff, we got some wrestling stuff, we've got some food stuff. Those are things I like doing more than anything on these kind of Tiermaker lists. And so sometimes it's vibes based, right? Sometimes I have a lot of knowledge about a thing. And sometimes how do I say this? Maybe I got things wrong to you, but to me, I'm nailing it. 100%. Nailed it. It's great. Unless I change my mind. You know what? That's an important thing to say. I'm going to be doing this as I go. I haven't thought about the ranking. There are some things that are in my gut that say, yeah, you know, like Hyper Misao is an S tier wrestler from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Like, I'm not going to change my mind about that when I look at the board. But at the end, I might go, you know what? I don't have anyone in this tier. Oh, I don't have anybody in this tier. Okay, we'll change that. We'll fix that up. I may change the names of tiers as I see fit. I may choose not to rank something because I just look at it and go, I don't want to rank this. Who knows? I don't know. I'll take your input. Lord Crashington is here. Hey, Lord Crashington, welcome. But yeah, I'll certainly take input as I go. But, you know, it's my list. If you want to do your own list, you can. You can do your own lists. Because I'll tell you the title of the list here, and so you can go in and make your own thing. You can go and search for them. I actually have the links to all of them, so I could just include the links, so you can follow along and make your own. I guess we'll do that. I don't know if I have anything else to say. This is embarrassing. So before we get in, and I'll talk more about it on Thursday, I got the adapter for my overhead camera, and I went to go swap some stuff out, and I realized that this webcam was on USB 2.0 and wasn't on a USB 3.0 port. Now, I don't think that it's necessarily changed anything dramatically, but it just seems silly that I plugged that in on a 2.0 port. Why did I do that? My keyboard was on a USB 3.0. It does not need that. My mouse is already there. Why did I put this there? I don't know. Maybe you'll notice something. I probably not. We'll talk about it on Thursday when I use it, but this new USB or HDMI to USB adapter breakout box, it's pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's rank our first thing. I am putting the link in the chat if you would like to follow along at home. I will also include these links in the YouTube archive of this. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but here we go. Our first one is Goku, Goku, or Goku. It is a tier maker list of the many Gokus. You might have immediately, while looking at this, thought of something. And we'll get there. Don't worry about it. If you're thinking, Pat, hey, Pat, wait. A reminder, I didn't make this list. Oops, all Gokus. Indeed, John. I didn't make this list. So there are going to be a couple here where I'm not going to be sure which exact Goku this is, but I'll do my fucking best. Like, this is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, there's Super Saiyan. Obviously, Super Saiyan rules. There's Super Saiyan 2, which is just more Super Saiyan. There's also, of course, not really right Super Saiyan 2. Like, this one's off Super Saiyan 2. God name goes, including Heart Disease Goku is wild. I don't. Is there heart disease Goku in there? Oh, I guess this is I have heart disease. I thought, yeah, all right. I guess that is I have heart disease Goku. The various Gokus. There's Super Saiyan 2, and Goku did not do false Super Saiyan 2. That was Trunks. Goku had. This is actually Super Saiyan 2, if I remember correctly. So, So let's see. So we've got Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 is weird. I like that it's got a big forehead. It's not just, it is more hair. It's a lot more hair. But I do like that there is a physical change, right? Like there's a physical ass change to it. And I like that. That's something, right? That's something. I don't know. I'm putting it in B, and I can change my mind. But right now, I think this is a B tier Goku. I don't really like Super Saiyan 3, but I do like the forehead part of it. I think that's something. And I do like that it's just like too much fucking hair. I think that's fun. Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is pretty cool. It's like I became a god, but then I went Super Saiyan. I think that's funny. I think that's a funny bit of business, right? Like, I think that's interesting. I think that's kind of interesting. Now, I don't know what the difference between Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan here, and this one is. I think this is like, is this Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan with Ultra Instinct? I can't remember. I don't remember what the difference between these two is. Is Teen Goku in there? The one that fought... we don't have Teen Goku in here. Again, I didn't make this list. We have Adult Goku. We have Dragon Ball Z Goku. I don't remember the difference between these two. We'll come to that one when we get there. I like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Battle this is to me, this is just battle damage Goku. I think. Is this Goku? This might be. Okay, so again, I don't know. This might be Goku who is like figuring out Ultra Instinct. Okay, that's Ultra Instinct sign. Yeah, okay. So this is like I'm trying to figure this out. I haven't gone full Ultra Instinct. I don't think Ultra Instinct is that cool in my mind. So I'm putting Ultra Instinct Goku in C. But gray hair, like white gray hair Goku, is kind of cool. So that can live in B, because I do think that's cooler than Ultra Instinct, like figuring it out. Super Saiyan God, and you just have red hair. Super Saiyan God, and you just have red hair is... Yeah, I like it. If Ultra Instinct is C, I have no idea what Pat is putting in S. I don't like Ultra Instinct. Like, I just don't think it doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't feel like it's anything. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. They were like, we can't just keep making... We made him a god, and then we made him a god amongst gods. And then he's just like, faster. I don't know. I just think it's not great. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is also... Super Saiyan God is B tier. I think it's kind of a cool idea. I like everything around it. Kaioken Goku is around here somewhere. Wait, is this okay? So wait, all right, you're right. This is Kaioken. You're right. This is Kaioken. Kaioken is awesome. Kaioken might be A tier, but Kaioken is definitely A tier at least. Yeah. As I said, I'm doing my fucking best. Baby Goku. Naked ass baby Goku. I mean, I like Baby Goku. Baby Goku doesn't know that he turns into a big monkey man, which also isn't on this list. Big monkey Goku isn't on this list. Come on. There are a couple Gokus that aren't on this list, right? Big monkey Goku, not on this list. Dragon Ball Goku in a suit and a hat. Not on this list, obviously. There are various Dragon Ball Gokus that aren't on here. We don't have Goku in the purple jumpsuit or onesie, depending on your opinion on that. That's kind of it. That feels like a shame that we don't get any of those cool, fun Dragon Ball Gokus. That's a bummer. Baby Goku did nothing wrong. I think Baby Goku is A tier. Goku. This is Dragon Ball Z-ass Goku. I mean, Goku's pretty fucking rad. Again, provisional. I might change these as I go. But I think Goku is also A tier. Goku is S tier. Goku is S tier. Okay. Yes, Lord Crashington. Yes. Yeah, yes, you're right. The person that made this did not recognize that some of the photos they were using would get cropped horribly, and then when they did not care to fix them. Goku with a beard. It shouldn't exist. Saiyans shouldn't be able to grow facial hair. So Goku shouldn't have a beard. But Goku with the beard, with the bonus of Vegeta behind him. We'll get there, Lord Crashington. Just relax. Relax, Lord Crashington. Goku with a beard, with Vegeta with a beard behind him, is fucking powerful. Provisionally A tier. I might change my mind. Goku in street clothes so he can take a driving test is obviously S tier. That's obviously S tier. What are we doing here? So, I'm going to need your help here. Which Goku is this? This is obviously Goku as Super Saiyan. Is this Super Saiyan 2 Goku? Because obviously this is Super Saiyan, but his hair is all... I think this is Super Saiyan 2. Right? Yeah, it's 2. Okay. I was pretty sure that was 2. Because it got, like, the lightning. The thing with 2 is... And I know I'm a weirdo. I like Trunks' dumb version of 2 better than regular 2. Because regular 2 to me is just like, there's more beyond. Like, to me, it's like there's more beyond. And then by the time they get to 3, they're like, we got this. So I'm putting 2 in C tier. Now, again, provisional, but it feels like C tier. So what's this fucking Goku, though? I'm having a lot of trouble. Is this Super Saiyan and Kaioken Goku? Because I think that's what this is. I'm gonna see if anybody agrees with me that this is Super Saiyan Goku using Kaioken. Because I think that's what this one is. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'm gonna let chat see if they have a thought. Yes, no, maybe. If they think they know what that is. So far, no one has said anything in chat. Is this... I think this is Super Saiyan Goku using Kaioken. False Super Saiyan, says John. It's one of the movie... Is the Wikipedia page it's from, says John. Okay, so this is... Alright, I have to do... What the fuck? False Super Saiyan. What is false Super Saiyan? Dragon Ball Updates Wiki says, is a Saiyan transformation that Goku takes during the battle of Lord Slug in the movie Dragon Ball Z Lord Slug. Okay, so it's a power-up. And they originally called it True Super Saiyan, but it's fake because it's... They were like... They did it in the movie before it happened in the manga? Man, this sucks. Yeah, okay. They did a fake-ass Super Saiyan shit in a movie, and then they had to be like, actually, that's not real. That's not a thing. Yeah, man, this clearly can't be in the same tier as stuff that's pretty okay. So it's got to be in D tier. Yeah, that's in D tier. It is bootleg Super Saiyan. Yeah, that's D tier. And I was gonna rename D tier into something, but now I have to add a new one, which is Gohan tier. Oh yeah. No, that's... I gotta rename that D. I'm sorry, I haven't used this in a while. Gohan tier. We need Gohan tier because this is fucking Gohan. Like, if I'm wrong, I apologize, but that's fucking Gohan. That's not Goku. And we're gonna rename this one bullshit. That's bullshit tier. That's Ash Ketchum. Yeah, this is fucking Gohan. That's Gohan, damn it. He's wearing the fucking armor. That's Gohan. So now we have too many tiers because I need it. This can't be this has to be in a tier by itself. So we got, I feel like too many tiers, but anyway. This is Dragon Ball GT Goku. You don't think that's Gohan? Lashbrook, that's definitely fucking Gohan. That's definitely Gohan. He's that kid Goku from the Super Broly movie. I don't care. That's Gohan. It's Gohan. That's Gohan. That's just Gohan. I don't know what to tell you. Dragon Ball GT Goku. It's not his fault that I don't like GT. It is his fault that he is very obviously, he gets a child's body. And Goku has always been a kid, so you can't really blame him for that. I don't know. It's definitely not bullshit. Is it C tier? It might be C tier. It could be C tier. I don't think it can't be B tier. So I think I'm putting GT Goku. The idea of de-aging Goku makes me so mad. And the fact that they've done it now twice. And again, Daima I think is pretty good, but still. That's an origin retcon from Dragon Ball Super, from what I can tell. Oh, it's a retcon of the origin? Okay. Well, either way, again, third time they de-edge Goku will be the charm. So, like, I just have to make things clear as I can. Even if that's not Gohan, that's Gohan. Okay? It's not a Goku. That's a Gohan. It's not bullshit, but it's definitely not C tier. So it's Gohan. I mean, obviously this is fucking S tier. Like, well, we gotta go up here. I gotta scroll up here. Obviously this is S tier. This is top of S tier. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Super Saiyan is the coolest shit in the world. He's Goku, and then he went Super Saiyan, the legendary thing. And you would think maybe that Super Saiyan was going to be like a monkey form. In my mind, Super Saiyan was what Super Saiyan 4 is. But it's not. It's fucking just cool, awesome, like, power and strength and yelling, and your hair is yellow and it sticks up and it rules. When he goes Super Saiyan on Namek, it's one of the coolest moments in anime history. Yeah. Is there a Super Saiyan Grape 8 form? Well, I mean, like, Dragon Ball GT has them turn into apes, and then that's called Super Saiyan 4, but it's actually not that. Yeah, it's from the new Brawly movie. That shot is when they send him to Earth. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. That's Gohan. I don't care. That's Goku. Goku rules. This is fucked. This is I have a heart condition Goku. Why is this on here? Why is this listed as a Goku? What are we doing here? Yeah, I don't know, chat. You keep talking about Gohan like there's something else other than him being Gohan. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess I have to say this is bullshit. It's bullshit that this was included. It's not Gohan, and it feels weird to say that it's the same as Dragon Ball GT. So I'm putting it in bullshit. Hey, it's fucking Goku. What are we? It's Dragon Ball. It's Goku. I'm putting Goku in S tier. I'm gonna kick your ass, Goku? Look at this Goku. He's so fucking mad. He's gonna whip your ass. You said mean things to someone he likes. He's gonna whip your fucking ass, man. This Goku is ready. This Goku is ready to fight a guy that turns out to be Master Roshi in disguise. I don't know what to tell you. Is Kid Goku better or worse than taking a drop? We might do this. Kid Goku has known nothing about what his destiny is. This Goku loves fighting, and he loves protecting his friends. You're an alien? Sure, he'll beat your ass. Whatever. All right, we got a couple more. So, all right, what Goku is this? Is this like Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan God Goku? I've watched all of Super, but I'm not I'm not perfect. This is obviously Super Saiyan God. Okay, so this is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken, says Lashbrook. Okay, this is when he did Kaioken. That's pretty fucking cool, man. Is it as cool as Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan? Is it... this is fucking tough. Is it cooler than just doing Kaioken? Is it... We're going to come back to this one. Because right now, it does feel cool as shit. Because it is the combination of two things that I think are pretty cool. So it might be S tier, but I don't know. Man, this is hard. God, GT sucks so much. Otherworld, Trunks is a wimp. Pan is so annoying. There's a robot that turns out to be evil, and I don't care. Dragon Balls become dragons and fight. One of the villains is named Baby. And then they were like, we're going to do something beyond Super Saiyan 3. And it's a monkey man. It's a monkey man. It's not bullshit. So it has to be C, because I don't think it's bullshit, but it's definitely not better than anything in here. Bullshit to what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. This is dripped out Goku, right? This is obviously this Goku. He's stuck in space. He lands on a planet. They help him out. Somehow they make their clothes bigger so he can wear their clothes somehow. They have to craft clothes for him to wear, and they just craft clothes based on the clothes they like, not based on the tattered rags he's wearing. And I like that. And he learns instant transmission, and that's good. And I wish... I love the idea. I wish that he wore it again at some point. He might in the manga. I don't remember. I don't think he does. But I wish he wore it again at some point, because he was just in his closet, and he was like, oh yeah, I have this. We also don't have Farmer Goku when Goku's driving a truck, because he's got to be a farmer in the beginning of Super. Because jumpsuit overalls Goku is pretty good. I like that Goku. There are a few Gokus we don't have here, of course. He doesn't know where Chi-Chi stored the clothes. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, this Goku is pretty rad. We have more work to do. Someone else eventually wears those clothes in the Super manga. Okay, great. This is Gohan. I'm sorry that if you don't agree with me, this is Gohan. These are bullshit. We're changing it to fuck this. And we're moving this down here. Fuck this shit. Fuck it. Fuck this. I just don't like it. I also don't like that it's in Super. Or not Super. I'm sorry. I don't like it's in Daima as well. I also don't like it that it's in Daima. I was like, at the time I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that they're bringing it into this, and this is a more Toriyama thing than GT really was. And I'm like, no, actually, wait, no. Make him a monkey man. I wonder if this was a tier maker list to troll people that would use it. I don't know. I just think it was like most things on tier maker, it was just done haphazardly. C tier feels right to me. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine, because I think Ultra Instinct belongs in B tier. This tier feels weird. Man, some of this feels weird. Yeah, some of this feels weird to me. I think, is this C tier? And maybe Both Ultra Instincts are B tier? Yeah, all right. Yeah, I really don't like 3. So I'm putting it down there. Okay, I'm making that switch. I like that. I like that. Super Saiyan God is fun in the way... Super Saiyan God is fun in the fact that they can only really do it the first time because of Pan. And that's fun. But it also feels like that arc takes forever. Which is not the fault of God. But it does take a fucking long time. So I think I'm going to keep that there. And then... Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, but I also have Kaioken is fucking rad. I'll move that up to S tier, because that is rad. So our S tiers are Super Saiyan, Adult Goku, Goku in casual clothes trying to get a driver's license, Dragon Ball Goku that wants to fight you, and Dragon Ball, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan doing Kaioken. And also Kaioken is S tier. What am I fucking talking about? Kaioken fucking rules. It's cool as hell. And then you also, Kaioken rules, and then also it's like, it's a built-in system where you could just multiply the Kaioken to make it better. And I'm like, yeah, that rules. That feels good. Is Baby Goku too high? I mean, look, Lord Crash did. We're not ranking Vegeta fits, but obviously Badman is S tier. And Leather Mustache Dragon Ball GT is the best part of GT is Mustache Vegeta, and that's like A tier definitely. So like beyond that, it's all pretty good. I think Veined Out, I'm under the Majin power. Vegeta is also pretty good. Baby Goku at A tier doesn't feel wrong, but it doesn't feel right, if that makes any sense. I feel like maybe Baby Goku is like B plus A minus tier. I don't know. Beard Goku is great. I like that. And yeah, great fit Goku. My wife got me the Badman shirt for my birthday a few years ago, and I love it. I mean, that shirt just fucking rules. Because both versions of it, of how he ended up with that shirt, are great. On one hand, Vegeta found it in a store and said, that's for me. This shirt says Badman on it. That's me. And the other one is that he needed to wear clothes instead of just armor all the time. And Bulma was like, well, you're a bad man. You'll like this. And he went, yeah, all right, I'll wear it. Either version. Perfect. Yeah, all right. I like this list. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Sorry. I just really don't like Dragon Ball GT. I really don't like that show, so I'm moving fucking Goku from GT down to fuck this, because that's my heart. That's what my heart says. My heart says fuck this. Fuck that shit. And then, of course, I don't care. That's Gohan. I know the hair's not right. I know the R's aren't right. But they made a Goku that is just Gohan. If this was a Gohan list, obviously Great Saiyaman. Great Saiyaman Helmet is S tier. Great Saiyaman Durag is A tier. I could be convinced it's S tier, but I think it's not as good as Helmet. Because the Durag is a weird choice that I don't love. But obviously there's that. There's I'm wearing martial arts gi and I'm Super Saiyan all the time for no reason. Gohan is great. I have a dragon friend we're to stop talking about, or a dinosaur friend we're going to stop talking about. Gohan's pretty good. Obviously, Gohan in Piccolo gear is S tier. You can make any kind of uniform you want. I want to dress like you, Piccolo, my real dad. The dad that, the stepdad that stepped up. Obviously, that's top tier. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with the tattered remains of Piccolo's gear, top tier. Gohan, adult Gohan, father Gohan is pretty good. That's a pretty good Gohan. Ultra whatever, the highest form ultimate Gohan is pretty good. Alternate timeline one arm Gohan is great. A lot of good Gohans. Tiny Gohan wearing a hat with the 4th Dragon Ball is obviously very fucking good. Beginning of Dragon Ball Z Gohan is obviously very good. It's a great Gohan. There's a lot of good Gohans out there. But that's not this list. This is this list, which is Goku, Goku, or Goku. This was last modified on 2019. That's why there's not Daima in this, because we don't have Dragon Ball. And Goku, I'll run through a few of these. Daima Goku's pretty good. I would say probably B tier. I like it more than GT Goku. It's pretty good. Kid Goku with the suit, the ill-fitting suit and hat that's almost ska fit. Letting the days go by. How did I get here? Gohan or Goku. That's top tier. That might be S tier. That's definitely A tier at least. Trying to think of some other Gokus. I like Purple Gear Goku. I think that's a good Goku. I think that's a quality Goku. Goku bundled up for winter is a pretty strong from Dragon Ball is a pretty strong Goku. That's pretty good. Yeah, there's some good Gokus out there. Lord Crashington, no Goku Black on this list because that's not a Goku. I would maybe have to do another tier, or I have to rename Gohan. But obviously, Goku Black is not Goku, so that's a different list. That's not a Goku. Goku Black having pink hair is very good. Goku Black, yeah, it's troubling. Okay, yes, Oob's Master Goku. That's a good Goku. I like that gear. I do enjoy that gear. The blue gear. Why did Goku suddenly start wearing blue gear? I don't dislike that gear. That's a good fit. All right, we did a lot of Goku. It's now time to completely switch gears. That took way longer than I thought it would. I feel like y'all aren't really going to fight me on this next one, probably. Oh, let me get the link into chat here. This is the 2026 Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling tier list here. These are all wrestlers from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling that work here in 2026. It does not include Maki Ito, who no longer works for the company. She's in Stardom now. It's wild. It's fucking wild. It does not include graduated wrestlers who occasionally come back. Like Yuka Sakazaki. Yes, properly formatted images. These are all official images. They all fit perfectly in here. Arisu Endo. Arisu Endo is one of my favorites. She is one half of the tag team Daisy Monkey. She had a brief reign in 2025 with the International Princess of Princess Championships, mainly because Moka Miyamoto got injured. She probably wasn't necessarily going to have that title outside of it. She has multicolored hair, and in the pandemic era, she wore a mask that was a rainbow mask. And she and Suzume are definitely friends in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. There's several different kinds of queer in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, and theirs is, I mean, they love each other. Is kind of her thing. She is definitely A tier. I'm big on Arisu Endo. She's great. Hopefully, she and Suzume win the current tag team tournament that's happening. Although I don't think they're going to, but I would like them to. Chika Nanase. E tier feels bad, so Chika is in D tier. One of the things about Chika that I like is that her gear is Videl inspired from Dragon Ball Z. She's got a little bit of a Gohan and meets Videl costume thing going, but mostly she's boring as a wrestler. She's there to lose all the time. They had her win some matches last year in a tournament of rookies and newer people, and I was like, that don't make no sense. She ain't great. She's there to lose, but I don't root for her to win. We will come to that. There are wrestlers in here that are there to lose, but I still would love for them to get more, and I don't feel that way about Chika. This is a referee. That's right. Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling has a female referee who goes by the pseudonym Fumarin. She is an accomplished comedian and performer. She speaks 4 languages, one of which is English, which is great to have on a roster where you have international talent jumping in. At their big show, their first big show of the year, she did some pre-show ring announcements in English because they had some English speakers in the crowd, and that was really nice. She's a comedian, as I said. She's a comedy storyteller. Loves sumo. She is a good referee. I feel like she got hired and she's going to become a better referee, but mostly she got hired because she is funny and kind of gets it, and also they like the idea of having a lady referee. There was a show where they had another referee who was a lady fill in, and it was the first time in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling history and their 14-year history that they had women refereeing, ring announcing, and wrestling in every match. And it was cool. But I'm going to put her in C. She might end up in B tier, but right now we're going to stick with there. So Haru is in B tier. Haru Kazuhiro is one of my favorites. She is still a teenager. She started wrestling as a team. She is currently in a tag team that's very fun. She is a big fucking dork. She is a Sentai dork, and we love that for her. She is an underdog because she is small, but she is fast and nimble, and I think she is great. She is a future champion in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, either be it tag or maybe their mid-card title. But I'm going to go with B tier. And joining her in B tier is Himawari. Himawari is a phenomenally talented wrestler whose biggest drawback is that she is way too good at acting. And so she is a stage actress. And so she is jumping between the two. So she doesn't have to get better as a wrestler because she's just so good at the comedy side of it. So, like, she's never going to get above B tier because they're never going to really push her because she's eventually just going to go and do full-time acting. But I like her. Hyper Misao, S tier. Hyper Misao, retired from professional wrestling, had a show, which was her retirement. And at the end of that show, announced that she was not retiring. She was retiring from telling people what her age was. Also, she announced that she was engaged to be married and was going to get married. That doesn't fucking happen in Joshi. There is currently 2 wrestlers that are married that are known to be married on the Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling roster. We'll get to the other one later. It's fucking wild that she was like, I'm married, I'm a divorced from my age, so you can't tell me how old I am, and I'm not going to ever retire from wrestling. This was a lie. And apparently, there were people on the roster who didn't know that that wasn't an actual retirement. She's unbelievable. I love Hyper Misao. She's S tier. I want to put Kaya Toribami in A tier, but I think I have to put Kaya Toribami in B tier. She might move up to A tier. Kaya is a luchadora, which is rare to see. She is a stunt performer and has an unbelievable background. She has cool gear. She finally upgraded her gear. She has a belt outside of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, but she is on the card to lose against people who are great. But I think Kaya could be fucking S tier. Real easy. Kira Summer is from Australia. She is the first wrestler outside of Japan to train with Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling and be a full-time active roster member. She also works in the field of animation. She is married and has a kid, and she is open about being married and having a kid, which is fucking unheard of. Generally, wrestlers, Joshi, retire, get married, have a kid, then get back into wrestling. She came into wrestling with a kid and is just like, yeah, I have a kid. Kira Summer rules, but I can't put her in B tier because they don't do anything good with her. So she has to be in C tier, which is a shame. She might move up to B tier, but I think she's in C tier. Where I like her a lot, there's a lot to like about her, but I don't know what we're doing here. I know what we're doing here with my girl, Mahiro Kiryu. Mahiro is A tier, and for some of the wrestle heads out there, that's fucking insane. That's fucking bonkers, Pat. What are you talking about? And to which I say, Mahiro is a professional wrestler who got into the wrestling in kayfabe because she just wanted to, like, make friends. It's a character who's there to make friends and have good relationships with people. And then in 2025, in kayfabe, she started winning a 24/7 title called the Iron Man Heavy Metal Championship, which is like the old WWE/WWF Hardcore Championship. So she's discovered she likes being a champion, and now she's doing whatever she can to stay a champion. And when she loses the belt, she wins the belt back. And I love that for her. It's character growth. It's so fun. She's so great. She recently lost the belt to a bicycle that fell on her. She beat she lost to a binder that accidentally hit her and pinned her. And she won the belt back by drinking a big bottle of tea. I love her to death. She's so great. Also, this is a good point to remember. I'm talking about kayfabe. Also, there's sometimes you know things about wrestlers and that, like, from their personal life, and that affects your opinion on the wrestlers. With Misao and also with Mahiro, we know that both of them, because they've been public about this, which is beautiful, wrestling literally saved their lives. And that's important to talk about. That Misao tried to end her own life, and in recovery of that, literally walked by DDT doing wrestling outside, like on the street, and was like, wait, wrestling can be this? And fell in love with wrestling. Similarly, Mahiro was thinking of ending her own life and happened to stumble upon DDT wrestling in a indoor building at a craft thing, and saw wrestling and was like, that's something I could do. I could do that. So those weigh on my rankings. The fact that wrestling literally saved both of these girls' lives. I love that for them. And and it's beautiful. And so that does have something to do with it. When you know something like that, it's like, okay. And now to jump to Mifu. Mifu was a well-regarded cheerleader who is become a professional wrestler, and she has a gimmick as being a cheerleader, and she's fine. I'm putting her in D tier because I don't really care. I do like the idea that she has a gimmick where she has the pom-poms, and she cheers on her tag team partner, and it annoys her tag team partner. That's a good bit. She also does a bit where she cheers herself on, and their opponent gets really mad and annoyed by it. And that's fun. I like it. Miyu Watanabe is S tier. Miyu is unbelievable. Miyu did not come into wrestling because she loved wrestling. She wanted to be an idol, and it never worked for her. But they were auditioning people to be wrestlers and idols. She is in an idol group within the wrestling group. There are a couple of them there are 4 of them currently that are also in an idol group. So that's how she got into this. Turns out she does love wrestling. She is very strong. I will fight anyone on this. She has the best giant swing of anyone, and that includes Claudio Castagnoli, because also sometimes Miyu does the inverted swing where she has someone like in a like their head stuck in her armpit like a headlock and swings them that way. Sometimes she swings multiple people. It's fucking great. She's awesome. I love Miyu. She is just a phenomenal wrestler, and she's really fun, and she's an okay singer. Also, she gets crazy eyes, which is excited. And also, outside of wrestling, she is a horrific artist. Her artwork is terrifying, and it's a great juxtaposition because she is so positive about her terrible art. It's unbelievable. Miyu Yamashita, is also S tier. Miyu, the Pink Striker, is the ace of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. She is the leader of the locker room. She runs their training school, and she is unbelievably talented. Her kicks are phenomenal and lethal looking. All her wrestling moves look fucking tough. She has a great wrestling entrance. Also, part of the reason it works for her is that one of her gimmicks is she doesn't really have a gimmick except that she is very susceptible to tomfoolery and shenanigans. She falls for gags all the time because you need that. And then she gets mad and then kicks people really hard, and it's great. But she will like fall for a gag. She will get distracted. It's very funny. She's currently in a tag team with Tori Bami. And that's great for Tori. It's really good for Tori to be in that tag team. Mizuki. There are a couple people I know out there who really also follow Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Saber Fang is furious at me right now because I'm putting Mizuki in B tier, if you can believe it. Putting Mizuki in B tier because to me, Mizuki is a B tier wrestler. I think she has an unbelievably great finishing move, the Whirling Candy. But her finishing move is dedicated on her opponent helping her do it. And when the opponent doesn't hold their end of the bargain, it looks like shit. And I can't rank that higher than B. She just doesn't do it for me. Other people would probably say she's S tier, but she's B tier to me. Palm Harajuku is S tier. Palm is 3 years old, canonically. She is a child, and she just wants to wrestle and have a good time. She has a lot of shin kick-based offense, and it's very funny. She is the person that in the mid-card that does crazy, silly matches, and it's always a joy to behold. She is currently paired with a wrestler, the non-binary nightmare, Max the Impaler, who is an American wrestler. And they are in a tag team. Max is like a wastelander from like Mad Max. And it's very funny that Max decided that Palm is great. And Palm has gone from being terrified of Max to being like psyched to be with Max. It's very fun. It's good. It's S tier. Top tier comedian. Comedy, weirdly enough, ranks very high for me in wrestling. Raku is in the singing group with Miyu. Raku is also very funny. Raku has a lot of sleep-based offense. A lot of pillows, a lot of pretending to be asleep, a lot of putting people to sleep. The problem is that Raku is not a good wrestler. And sometimes Raku has to then, at the end of the match, go from being comedy to being a wrestler, and it falls apart because she doesn't got it like that. Palm's got it like that. Maharu's got it like that. Misao could stop being a comedy wrestler tomorrow and would be one of the best wrestlers in Tokyo Pro Wrestling. Raku, I think I'm going to put you in B tier because she's very funny, but not great as a wrestler. So we'll go B tier. What can I say about Ren? I had to look up Ren's last name. I forgot it. Ren Kanatsu is a new wrestler. She debuted in 2025. She's doing her best. They keep doing this thing where she goes to the top rope to do some kind of flip, but it never connects. And then also she has a little like keychain sized lamb that she brings to the ring, and I don't know why. I will say that Ren went to go see a Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling show because an idol was there. We'll talk about her later. A real was in a group idol was there. And she got there, and then she saw Suzume, who we'll talk about later, perform, and was like, I want to be her. And that's how she got into wrestling. And that rules. But I'm still going to put her in D tier because I haven't... C tier. I'm putting her C tier because I want her to be better. Rika Tatsumi. Oh, man. I want to put Rika in E tier. I can't, though. Rika doesn't do it for me as a wrestler, but she is definitely good at wrestling. Okay, you know what? I can say this. Rika can go in B tier because Rika Tatsumi's nickname is This Is White Dragon. Her nickname is not White Dragon or The White Dragon. Her nickname is This Is White Dragon. The sentence, This Is White Dragon, is her nickname. That's really good. She can be in B tier. She chokes people. I think that's fun. She doesn't... Our ring announcer, Rise Shirai. Rise. I don't think she's that good as a ring announcer, unfortunately. She's still figuring it out. She has big shoes to fill because she's replacing Namba, who was unbelievably talented and incredible, had great facial expressions. Rise, I can tell, is just trying really hard, and I think that's great. So I think I'm going to put her in D tier because I don't think she's that great at the job. I don't think she's a good replacement. Shino Suzuki is Shino is spelled Shino, and for a while there she had a knee pad that said Shino. It was very good. She's in the musical group with Raku and Miyu. She wanted to be an idol and then washed out of being an idol. She ended up, her closest thing to being an idol was she worked for a bus company as like a tour guide on the buses, right? Which is a whole thing, and it's a lot of people that are also wanting to be getting into the idol industry or washed out of it. She's very clumsy, and she's great in that she is trying her best and not making it happen, and I love that for her. So I think she's B tier. And I'm going to move Himawari up to A tier. Now that I'm looking at B tier, I think Himawari goes to A tier. And Haru goes to A tier. Fuck this. It's my list. Haru's an A tier. Haru is a lifer, a wrestling lifer. She fucking loves professional wrestling. She'll be there forever. Started as a teen, as I said. She started the same year as another teen that was like slightly younger than her, and that teen had to quit because her grades went down. Haru has not had to quit. She's going to graduate from high school and stay as a wrestler. Okay, so this feels bad. Shion, not to be correct with Shino, Shion went to go see a Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling show because there was an idol that she liked at that show. And while she was at that show, she saw Suzume wrestle and decided, I want to become a wrestler. Is that the same story as Ren? Yes, it is. Ren and Shion have the same origin story. They went to go see the same idol who was a wrestler and fell in love with wrestling because they saw someone kick ass at wrestling and were like, oh, I want to do this. They have the same fucking origin story. Shion only had like 3 matches. I'm putting her in E, but that's only because she has literally done nothing except be in some wrestling. And also, her ring gear is too similar to Rika. Just like the punk rock girl. Goth rock girl. I mean, God. Shoko Nakajima is S tier. The big kaiju. 149 centimeters tall kaiju. 147, whatever. She's tiny, but she's a kaiju, and I love that for her. She is a phenomenal wrestler that uses a lucha style that she learned while wrestling in Mexico. She's the one that mentored Kaya and brought Kaya in. She's got a comedy background and uses that very well. She's in a tag team with Hyper Misao that is phenomenal. Every year, they wrestle each other at the start of the year, even though they're a tag team. They also wrestle against each other, which is phenomenal. She could become world champ at any time. She could move into another promotion at any time. She could work anywhere in Japan, and it would work out. She is the only other person that does the feint kick, aka the 619, the Liger feint kick, aka the 619, that is as good as anybody else. She's so good at that. Phenomenal wrestler. That's S tier. Joining the A tier is Suzume. Suzume is a small wrestler who throws her body around. The crowd is always behind her. She will never be a heel. She will always be a babyface. She's in a tag team with Arasu. We'll put them together because that's Daisy Monkey, and they're a great tag team that are clearly just friends. They were roommates, kind of friends. They hold hands when they go to the ring. It's very cute and great. She's awesome. Fantastic wrestler. Again, there are 2 wrestlers on this board that got into wrestling because she's so fucking cool that they were like, I want to do that. A tier. She's a future world champion in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Toga. One of the things that Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling didn't have before Toga came along. Toga came in and in the unbelievably talented year, the same year as Shino and Himawari and Haru and someone we haven't talked about yet, Wakana, and then Rune, who isn't there. Runa, who's not there. Toga came in and filled the role that Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling needed, which is the Ikemen. You might not be able to tell it here, but you put some sunglasses on this girl. You, when she got rid of this colored hair and just went to her black hair, the smile on her face makes young ladies in the audience and older ladies in the audience very happy. She is that kind of like butch, cool lady. And I'm not talking about who she is in real life. I don't know. It's not my business. But the character that she presents in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling is a lady for ladies. A cool lady for ladies. And that is important. Also, Toga does the rock bottom, and that's funny. It's funny that she does the rock bottom. She also does the rolling thunder, and it's bad. It's not good. She should stop doing it. It's not good. But she does the rock bottom, and that's funny. I don't know if I want to put her in B tier or C tier. I'm putting her in C tier. I might move her to B tier. Toga's fine. You know what? I'll put her in B. You know, I'm going to put her in B tier. She's not in... No, she's in C tier. That's right. Yeah. More than Chica, but not as much as Toribami. Yeah. It's Big Uda. It's the big dog, Uda Takami. Uda is also in the idol group. She's a fine singer. She is, despite what you see right here, older than Haru. She is over the age of 18. I believe she is 19. She might be 20. But her gimmick is that she's a little gremlin, and she's so fucking good at it. She makes so much, like, she's such a good underdog. She's such a brat. She's so fun to watch and root for. I'm putting her in B tier because she is really solid and great. Yeah, I think she's a fantastic B tier wrestler. She's going to be a world champion someday. She's so good, and she's so loud in the ring. Like her gremlin noises are so loud and great. She's awesome. Wakana, Uehara Wakana was an idol. She kind of washed out of being an idol, became a wrestler. She does a lot of TikTok stuff. She has a food blog where she eats a bunch of food at mukbang style and travels. She's in some grammar. I don't know how to pronounce that word properly or say that word properly. She's in a lot of like bikini magazine stuff. She's doing a lot of stuff out there. I think she's a pretty good wrestler. Her entrance music is one of the best entrance music Tokyo Joshi Wrestling has ever had. My Heart Burning. It's really fucking good. Great guitar solos. Great audience chants in it. She did do a version of that song where she sang it in English, but didn't. She got the lyrics translated, but didn't talk to anybody about pronunciation, and it's a bad time. Wakana is B tier. I could move her up to A tier, but I don't think I'm going to. She could be A tier. We only got a couple more here, folks. We got Yuki Aino. We got the Yukis. We have there are 3 women in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling named Yuki. They have only teamed together 1 time or 2 times as a triple Yuki. We have Yuki Aino. Yuki Aino was a ring announcer that then became a wrestler. That rules. Great for her. She is like the top of the mid card. She could be a world champion. She'll never be a world champion, but when she challenges the world champion, you understand. When the Princess of Princess Championship, when that comes around, you get it. She's currently in a tag team with Haru. They're both Sentai and like Kamen Rider dorks. Tokatsu. Not Tokatsu. The word similar. I forget it. But they're dorks for that shit, which is great. I just don't think she's a great wrestler, and I never have. There was a period where she was dressing like she was a 90s raver, and I like that. I'm going to put her in C because I don't think she's D tier, but she's definitely not above that. Yuki Arai. You may have heard me in this talk about how there is a professional wrestler who was an idol. And for a while was an idol and was in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, that 2 wrestlers went to go see her do it. And that's Yuki Arai. Up until last year, she was a full-time idol and a part-time wrestler. Now she's retired from being an idol and is just a full-time wrestler. I don't think she's a great wrestler. I think she's a good enough wrestler and gets pushed I think she's gotten pushed too far because she is well known in idol community in Japan and brings in eyes to the product. But I think that she still hasn't gotten to that next level that she should have compared to her peers. So I'm putting Yuki Arai in B tier for one simple reason. She's got fucking crazy eyes, and you can't teach that in wrestling. Sometimes she's got this fucking look on her face. From idol work, she's acting and all that, but she's got this expression in her face that she's just like, oh yeah, all right. And if she can tap into that, she'll be S tier. But it's so promising that it's not C tier. And finally, Yuki Kamifuku, also known as Kamiyu, the casual beauty. She is fucking tall for a Joshi. Got long ass legs. She's a bully. She is the biggest heel in TJPW. She's currently tag team champion. She's got a fucking drop kick that looks like she is fucking trying to launch you out of the ring. She does the famouser, but it's the famouser, which is very funny. I think she's great. I really like her. She's not the best wrestler. Hey, turns out, up until 2025, she was a part-time wrestler. she didn't have a full-time contract with TJPW. It's just that she only wrestled for them because she had a weird contract, but now they went full-time. It's very strange. I think Kamiyu is A or B. You know what? I like her more than Arai, so we'll go with A. Kamiyu is great. She's never going to win the world title, but you can believe it that if she's in a world title match, she could make it happen. For people that really know this promotion, I bet this chart looks fucking insane. Like having Rika in B, Rika in the same level, like that's crazy for a lot of people, I'm sure. Mahiro in A, Palm in S, like there's a bunch of people are probably freaking the fuck out with that one. Should I move Ren? I'm going to move Ren down to D tier because, again, Ren has only been a wrestler for like 6 months and hasn't really done anything. I think that's fair to put her there in that tier. Yeah, I think this is good. Am I moving Tori up? I'm not moving Tori up. I moved Himori up, and that feels right. And Haru's in A tier, and that feels right. Yeah, that feels good. All right, we've got time for a few more of these here. That one felt real good to me. Thank you for indulging me. But I feel like that needed to happen. Let's do a food one here. We got a food one to go. Let's do school lunches. This is school lunch food. This should be pretty quick. You may disagree on some of these. Now, obviously, I have not been in a school outside of like I did like workshops in a college within the last 10 years, but like I'm old. I'm sure there's technology in here that I didn't have. Like there's food tech that I haven't even thought of, right? It's been a long time. I am going to imagine these foods not just based on the food that is being presented, but also all permutations of that food. Because Lashbrook, you're right. That's not square pizza, right? That is not tray square pizza. But also, at my high school, they got circular pizza that they sold as well. We had both kinds of pizza. So we'll talk about pizza in general when we get there. We're starting with chicken nuggets, which are obviously S tier. You got barbecue sauce, you're golden. You got ketchup, you're golden. Maybe you like to dip your chicken nuggets in mayo. You're golden. You just want to eat them plain, you're golden. You want to save a couple, put them in your bag or your pocket and eat them later, you're golden. Oh no, the chicken nuggets aren't hot. They're just room temperature. You're golden. Oh no, the chicken nuggets are cold. You're golden. You're great. Everything is great. They're S tier. They're obviously S tier. It's fucking chicken nuggets. Pizza. Again, as Lashbrook mentions, this is cut pizza. I did get that. You didn't get it with the regular lunch. You got it separately. You could buy a slice of pizza. I used to get that on the side because I was a growing boy. I was 5'9" my freshman year and 5'10" sophomore year, and I've been 5'10" ever since. I got big. I think we swap between the generic sheet pizza and something like Pizza Hut pizza every other week. Yeah. So there are different kinds of pizza. Now, those run the gamut, right? Like the thing is cafeteria pizza is pizza. So it rules. But it's cafeteria pizza and it's not good. So this one's hard for me. I'm putting it in A tier because it was never that tasty. But Pizza Day? Oh, fuck yeah, Pizza Day. There's that YouTube food historian that found and recreated the pizza recipe. One of these days, I'm going to try it on my own. Yes, I did watch that YouTube video. Yes, that did make the rounds, and I am familiar with that. Here's the thing. It wasn't good pizza. But it was fucking pizza at school. So it's A tier. This appears to be a turkey club. Or maybe it's not. Maybe there's not bacon in this sandwich and it's just a turkey sandwich. I'm trying to remember eating cold cuts at school. I must have eaten cold cuts at school. I feel like that's a lunch you bring from home more than you get at school, but I must have had some kind of club. I think I'm fucking disappointed if I brought money to school. Lashbrook bought, I eat Taco Bell, but it's not good Mexican food. Yes, exactly. There are no tacos on this list. I feel like if I go to school and I didn't bring my lunch and I'm buying lunch and the lunch of that day is a fucking turkey club, I'm mad. I'm putting that in F tier. I think that sucks. French toast dippers. So my school did offer breakfast, but I ate at home. When I was younger, I would go to a neighbor's because my mom was leaving. My parents were leaving before me, and they would serve me breakfast while we waited for the bus. And then later, when I would have breakfast every morning. I never ate breakfast at school. I never got into school and had breakfast. I was very lucky in that I did not need to go to school hungry and then get served breakfast. Okay. My schools growing up never did breakfast for lunch. We just didn't do it. When I think about French toast dippers, I think about college and getting breakfast in college because that was an obvious thing you could do. So this one feels weird to me. So I think I'm gonna move this to D tier, and we're gonna get rid of F, and we're gonna replace F because I think it's fine. There's only a few left. I think we can replace this with, I don't know. I don't know. I bet this, like, I don't remember eating this. I can't think about it. French toast sticks, like, instead of Salisbury steak would have been great. Instead of tacos with the blandest fucking meat in the world, yeah, that would have been great. Meatloaf that wasn't good, that might as well have been the Salisbury steak, would have been good. Corn dogs, Lashbrook, yeah, that could have been on this list. So I'm going to put this in I don't know, because I bet that syrup wasn't that good. I bet some of those, I bet it was really hit or miss if those French toast sticks were done. But I bet they tasted fucking great with all that cinnamon and sugar that was on there. I bet you didn't complain about it. Some of them were probably more eggy than others, you know. Mozzarella sticks. I never had mozzarella sticks in school. Never. I feel like they would be too hot or too cold. Maybe your school had it. My school never had mozzarella sticks. Marinara sauce? You kidding me? We had meatball subs sometimes. So I got to put this in I don't know. I bet mozzarella sticks would have been fucking incredibly popular as a thing you buy separately, like a slice of pizza. It's not part of the main lunch, but you can get it. I bet that would have hit real hard. But I don't know, man. I don't know what school is serving mozzarella sticks. That's pretty cool. That also reminds me, I might as well call this reminds me of college. Because I ate a lot of fucking mozzarella sticks. I would go to the one cafeteria that was open late and did snacks, and I would buy mozzarella sticks at least once a week in college. So yeah, that reminds me of college list. This might be controversial for people watching right now. Thank you for everyone that's hanging out. I think chicken sandwiches are S tier. I think that that a chicken patty is unbelievable. Like, it doesn't hold up, right? It doesn't hold up. When I go, when I would get like a 4-pack of chicken patties from the grocery store, like every once in a while, and then it's that like rib meat, that like chicken, like processed rib meat. Whereas nuggets, I like nuggets still. I don't like chicken patties now. But when I would go and get a chicken patty, maybe it has cheese on it, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has like lettuce and tomato, take the tomato off. I'll go and put mayonnaise on it. Oh boy. Oh fucking boy. That's good eating. That's good eating. A chicken patty day is a day that you don't call in sick. You figure it out and you go. The bun was, I don't know how to describe this. Chicken patty buns were never stale. Other buns were stale. Hot dog buns were stale. We'll talk about another kind of bun in a minute or two. Those were stale. But when I would get a chicken patty, it never had a stale bun for me. That's S tier. Salads are D tier. C tier? Lord Crash says, looking up my high school's current lunch schedule, they have days with General Tso's chicken, burritos, chicken tenders, tomato soup, and grilled cheese, pizza, breakfast or lunch. We didn't get that stuff. General Tso's chicken is a fucking wild thing. Like chicken and rice. I would love right like that. That sounds great. We had chicken tenders. We had chicken nuggets. We had, chicken patties, as I said. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. That sounds pretty good. Pizza. Breakfast for lunch. Yeah, we never had that. Salad I'm going to put in B tier. We don't have a C tier. We have a B and a D tier. I'm going to put it in B tier. You know what? No, I'm renaming this C tier. There's no B tier, but there is a C tier. And salads are in C tier because I like salads more than I like a fucking club sandwich. Here's the biggest problem with a salad. A big salad, right? Yeah, side salad, a big salad, a chef salad. There's only going to be so many kinds of salad dressing, right? And it's not the fault of the people making the salad. It's not the point of the cafeteria workers. It's just kids. Sometimes the salad dressing that you wanted had other salad dressing that had gotten in it because someone put the scoop in the wrong place or dribbled some as they were putting it on their plate. And so sometimes your salad dressing wasn't great. And that sucks. You got the chef salad, you're excited about it. You go over, you want that Thousand Island dressing, that ranch, whatever. And there's just oil and vinegar. And somebody has poured some other, there's French dressing or Russian dressing, and you're like, what? Ew, there's Thousand Island in the ranch. What happened? That's a bummer. But to me, that's still C tier. Because that's pretty good. It's all right. Sometimes the salad's okay. Burgers. So I mentioned how somehow chicken patty buns were never stale. Hamburger buns were always fucking stale? What the fuck? And I think I went many years in my life before I had a good hamburger. I had a lot of bad fucking hamburgers. I had a lot of thin, well done, burnt ass hamburgers in school, and and just it took a long time because I wouldn't get burgers when we went out to dinner. And then there's a hamburger and then there's fast food burgers, which feel like a different thing. We didn't have Five Guys when I was growing up. We didn't have, that kind of level of burger. We had McDonald's or Burger King burgers or Wendy's burgers. And those are all well done and thin burgers. The cheese would melt and that was good. Cheeseburgers, that's good. But the burgers were bad. So but in the same way that getting pizza is good, burger means you're getting French fries. And burger is a burger. And that sounds great. A cheeseburger for lunch, that sounds great. So I do have to include not just the bad of the taste, but the plus of the, oh shit, it's cheeseburger day, right? That puts it high. So burger is A tier, even though I have no good memories of stale, burnt-ass burgers. It's fucking burger day. Fuck yeah, it's burger day. So that goes there. It's weird, I understand. I understand that's fucking weird, what I'm saying. But there you go. So S tier is our chickens, our nuggets, our nuggies, and our chicken patty sandwiches. A tier is pizza and burgers. C tier, there's no B tier, but C tier is salad. D tier is club sandwiches. And reminds me of college is French toast dippers and mozzarella sticks. Damn, I would have fucking killed for that shit. Either of these in high school would have been fucking sights. Maybe not middle school, but high school would have loved that shit. Goddamn mozzarella stick. I want fucking mozzarella sticks. They have a thing called Bosco sticks that look like roll-style cheese sticks. Okay. Pizza crunchers that look like the classic mozzarella sticks. Okay, yeah. Technology has improved. What can I say? I want fucking mozzarella sticks. I want to get some of them. Get some goddamn mozzarella sticks. Maybe get some of those TGI Fridays frozen mozzarella sticks, maybe. I don't know. At some point, I'm going to get mozzarella sticks. That sounds great. We got time for at least one more tier list. Back when I wasn't lactose intolerant like I am now. Well, there you go. Let's see. Let's do a silly one. There's one of these we're not going to do because it's going to take way too fucking long to do. So I think we're not going to do that. So I think we can do two other ones. So we'll save this other one for another time. Because I'm not going to do it for a while, but I'll probably do it again. It's good to have in there, so we'll save that. Let's do. I gotta move this over here. Let's do this one next. We are gonna do Yu Yu Hakusho manga covers. This is very silly. I am going to rank the various manga volume covers for Yu Yu Hakusho. One of my favorite anime of all time. I don't think I've talked about... I don't know where I would put it in Kuma Bear, but I've got to talk about Yu Yu Hakusho. I haven't talked about Yu Yu Hakusho in Kuma Bear. I'm literally opening my Google Doc for Kuma Bear and writing it in Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know what category that's going to fit, what month that's going to go in there. But I'm fucking going to talk about Yu Yu Hakusho at some point because that's crazy that I haven't done that yet. I don't know what category that fits in. Maybe that fits in... I don't know. I have no idea. Shows I didn't think I'd like. Maybe that fits in there. I don't know. Botan, best girl. Damn straight, John. Botan rules. All the colors of the rainbow. Yes, indeed. All right, so this is going to be vibes-based. I'm not going to talk about the content of those chapters or that manga because I don't remember some of the arcs and where they are. I'm just going to go off vibes like, hey, what's that thing on this guy's forehead? Who's the girl? What's this show? What's this manga? S tier. It's the first one. It's incredible. It does bring you in. It's like, okay, I know that that's a delinquent. What's going on? What is this? I think that she's too big and they're too small. Yeah, I don't really like that one. This is badass looking. That's just fucking cool. This is fucking cool as shit. We got the other characters in there. We got the squad going. He's got the finger gun. We're golden here. This one is fucking badass. Look at this shit. That fucking rules. This is good. It's not as good as this one. I'm going with A. Hiei and Kurama together. That fucking rules. Put every other cover at S tier. I mean, they're not all S tier, but some of them are. I mean, this is also S tier. This just fucking looks so dope as shit. Oh, it's the boys? It's the boys, and they're all important in this one. Boo. It's the boys. That's A tier. I mean, I know that he punches, but I don't need to see him. I want to see his finger gun. This one fucking rules. That's badass as shit. This is... Oh, they're in the corner. That's fun. Oh, we got Genki in this one. Oh, does Genki put this in S tier? I'm going to revisit 12. This might be S tier. Genki being in there might move this S tier. Classic look. I like this. I like the colors there. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. That's S tier. That's really good. Kind of beat up. And B tier. I don't really love this one. Ooh, that's good. Oh, okay, yeah. That's A tier. That's pretty good. Oh, man. Classic. Looking over the shoulder. Hell yeah. It's volume 15. You don't need to sell it. You don't need to sell it on, like, this is just for us. Like, we know. We're pot committed. You're not picking up somebody at volume 15. Is that A tier? We got the foreshadow. We got the background stuff. It's good. We'll put that in B. It's good. Oh, wait, it's casual boys. I'm moving them up so you can see better. But these boys are casual as shit. Man, this is some good shit right here. So this one gets made fun of a lot by our YYH fandom because it is goofy as shit. Why is this there? He's on a little plane. It's dorky and weird. But I do love it. It's not S tier, but I do love it. And then volume 19. Volume 19 fucking rules as well. That's S tier. Yeah. I mean, this one I felt, these are vibes, but I do remember. I mean, this one is cool. Classic. If it wasn't Yu Hakusho, this would not be an S tier cover, but because it is, it's classic. It's the first one. It's real good. Yeah. All of these are S tier. Is this one S tier? Yeah, that's S tier. That's, of course, S tier. Yeah. Is that A tier? Yeah, that feels A tier. This one's actually B tier. Sorry, it's the fist. I don't like it. That's A tier. That is really good. That's C tier. I don't like that. I really don't like this one. I just don't like looking at it. And yeah, that's B tier and B tier, and then those are C tier. And there's no D tier. That's a very Akira Toriyama cover in the vehicle. Yes. The kind of chibi-ish, not full chibi expression is really fun. And it's the most unique of them, right? Because it's just like, what is happening here? Yeah, there's no D tier cover for Yu Hakusho at all. Like, they're just not. I'm going to take another sip of water here. All right. We got one more here to rank. Let me get the thing here. We'll finish off with this one because it's going to take a little while. Because like I said, we're going to save... we're not going to cover this one, but I'll just mention it here. This is anime tropes. There are a lot of them. We will someday cover all of these fucking tropes. But this one is going to fucking take a while. This one is like... This is the one I thought would take the longest, then Goku took so long. But like, yeah. I have thoughts on the power of friendship and inner monologue. No, I don't have thoughts about inner monologue. And filler episode and the time skip and plot armor and the Mary Sue, Gary Stew. Love at first sight. Like, I have thoughts on these tropes, so we'll go through it at some point, but we're not going to do it here. The pervert is in trash tier, obviously. Mineta is here. But we'll do that another time. That's gonna be another one that we do at some point. So let's do holiday foods. This one won't take super long, but we'll do the holiday foods one. This is gonna be our last thing that we'll be ranking tonight, and then of course we'll go on a raid at the end of it. So I am going to rename D tier to F tier. And I'm going to rename F tier not for me, because there are going to be things in here that are good for people that are not me. And so this is going to be my dumping ground for things where I'm like, I don't want this, but I'm sure people like it, so it'll go in the not for me category. And that's, I think, fair. Stuffing. I used to not like stuffing at all. Inside a bird, when it's inside the bird, it's stuffing. We are also going to account for dressing, which is what happens when you make stuffing that you just cook outside of a bird or whatever you're stuffing. That's a dressing. We're going to count that as the same thing. I think stuffing is good. I used to not like it, but I've come around on it. Various kinds of stuffing I think are fine. Dressing is top tier for my holiday meals. Yeah, I think dressing and stuffing are both good. I think they're A tier. They're not S tier for me. Stuffing's not S tier. But I will say, if I had done this list 7 years ago, it would be C or F. That's just how I feel. Apple pie. I mean, apple pie fucking rules. Apple pie is S tier. Homemade apple pie, store-bought apple pie, ice cream on top, reheated up, cold, for breakfast the next day. I think apple pie is S tier. I love it. I don't know what this is. I am going to look up Köttbullar. Köttbullar is a Swedish thing. It's Swedish meatballs. Okay. Now, obviously, I am just a man. I am a New Englander raised in an Irish family, Irish and English family. American, Irish, English, American family. I don't think of Swedish meatballs when it comes to holiday dinners. For other people, I'm sure that's a thing. There were some holidays, obviously this is holidays in general, there were some holidays where we had big ass meatballs, and then when I celebrated Thanksgiving one year with a Italian American family that was heavy on the Italian American, we did have turkey meatball soup, which was very tasty. It was weird to have turkey twice, but we did have that. But yeah, this is Swedish meatballs. So I'm torn. I think Swedish meatballs are great. I don't think it's a holiday food. So do I rank it on how I like it, or do I rank it as not for me? I will say this. There are things that are going to go in not for me that I can't rank because I don't eat it or drink it. I don't eat or drink it, so it can't go in there. But I do eat Swedish meatballs, and I think they're great. We never had turkey meatballs growing up, but a huge metal bowl of pasta that would bend the table. Yeah, there you go, John. There also, when I went to this family to celebrate Thanksgiving, we also had pasta as well. So I'm going to rank these on the fact that I like them, and also they are a holiday meal food item, but just not for me, and I'm going to put them in B tier. Candied yams. I don't like them. And I don't necessarily believe that people like them. I'm putting candied yams in F tier. I think you like marshmallows. Because if you liked yams, you'd just eat yams or sweet potatoes, and you wouldn't have to have them candied. I think they're an F tier. Jellied cranberry. Look, is it better than the other cranberry we'll talk about on this list? No. No, it isn't. Is jellied cranberry great? I think it is. I think that's an A tier. I think jellied cranberry rules. I think both cranberry. Hey, guess what? Cranberry sauce, also A tier. I like both of those. I have an Italian family, and I don't recall any meatballs or non-mac and cheese pasta during a Christmas family. Tons of cookies and sweets, though. There you go. Yeah, I think both cranberry sauces are... You know what? Both cranberry sauces are B tier. If I really think about it, sometimes people put orange in it. I'm not the biggest fan of that. You know what? Thanksgiving, you could do Thanksgiving or Christmas without it. I think it's okay. So we'll put it in B tier. Sparkling juice is not for me. I can imagine it is good. I don't really want it. Lord Crash says I'd rather have some juice or cranberry juice. Okay. You're not a fan of either cranberry sauce. I understand. Sparkling juice, not for me. We're also going to put wine in here while we're there because I don't drink. So I don't want to rank wine because I have no business ranking wine. I don't drink alcohol. Okay, I don't drink wine. I don't drink sparkling juices. I can't really be like, oh, okay. Let's go in there. Yeah, I'm not Mike Mahardy, sure. Biscuits. So this is interesting. Maybe we can do all of the. Maybe we can do biscuits and rolls together and cornbread. Yeah, let's do all these together. Are these all the? Yeah. I'm not going to do this for everything, but I want to do these together because I think that's going to. I think the idea of cornbread is better than cornbread that I have eaten in my life. I have had some good cornbread before, but mostly I have had dry ass bad cornbread that is not particularly great. So I am going. Yeah, no croissants in this Lord Crashington. Croissants also would be great. So I am going to put cornbread in C tier because I think that the platonic ideal of cornbread is A tier or S tier, but in practice I don't get good cornbread. Cornbread done to scale for a big holiday. Dinner rolls, you can't really fuck it up. You could obviously burn dinner rolls, right? You could burn them. You could leave them in the oven too long. The thing about dinner rolls that are great is not only is it great for the meal, but maybe you're a growing person. Maybe you had supper at like 2, but you're at this place until 7. Or you're in your own home and you had dinner at 3 and now it's like 9:30. You got fucking dinner rolls? You're making a turkey sandwich or a ham sandwich or a ham and turkey sandwich, or you're putting mashed potatoes in there, or scallop potatoes, or stuffing. Dinner rolls are S tier. A tier. Dinner rolls are A tier. I'm going to be a little realistic. You should get some cornbread. Hell yeah. I want mozzarella sticks. That's the thing I want most from this. But cornbread, yeah, good cornbread. Dinner rolls are A tier. I'm going to be a little more realistic. I'm not going to put it in S tier. I'm going to put it in A tier. There are other things that are S tier on this list. It's not that for me. Biscuits. Biscuits, I think, like, rolls and biscuits depend on how moist they are. Yes, like I said. But to me, dinner rolls have a better batting average than cornbread does in practice. Great cornbread is better than great dinner rolls, but good dinner rolls are more plentiful than good cornbread, or even great cornbread. Biscuits can be really dry, but you got that gravy, right? You got gravy. You got so much gravy. I'm going to put them in A tier. I might move biscuits down to B tier, but right now they're in A tier. I'm psyched about seeing biscuits on the table. So, for some reason, Brussels sprouts are on this list twice. That's Brussels sprouts. That's not Brussels sprouts, right? That's mushrooms? I feel like this is mushrooms and not Brussels sprouts. These are Brussels sprouts, and they go in fucking F tier. This is mushrooms, I want to say. This doesn't look like Brussels sprouts to me. I think this is a mislabeled item. I'm putting this in not for me because I don't know what that is. I want to say that's mushrooms, which for me would be F tier. But I can't tell you for sure what that is. Is that fried? Is it fried Brussels sprouts? Also not for me, but I bet better than Brussels sprouts. I think Brussels sprouts taste bad. Squash. I don't love squash, but I don't hate squash, so it goes in C. Mac and cheese is S tier. Now, is mac and cheese the best thing you're going to get at a holiday? The thing you got to remember is that if you're making it yourself, people want mac and cheese to be good. You don't want to make bad mac and cheese. And you've got someone in your family that makes incredible mac and cheese. And you can also take a mac and cheese recipe and you can multiply and you can build it out and you don't fuck it up. You can make a lot of mac and cheese or a little bit of mac and cheese and it will be consistent. It is a consistent, great thing. The turkey could be dry. The gravy could be that like made from the drippings and they didn't put enough flour in it or whatever, or it came from the packet and it wasn't even the jar gravy or the canned gravy. A ham could get like, well, they put the glaze on it. It's not a spiral ham, but it's like, oh, it really fucking dried out, right? And it's not great. That mac and cheese is your lifesaver. That mac and cheese is, oh, yeah, I have a little bit. Oh, yeah, I want to get more mac and cheese. And you're good. So that's S tier. That is a savior. Now, I love a good turkey. I know some people don't love turkey. I love a good turkey. Generally, Americans specifically don't roast turkey properly. They don't want to spatchcock it. They want to stuff it. They didn't defrost it long enough. They put it too high in the oven because they have too much other stuff going on. They're not putting foil over it. At the very least, they're not trusting a thermometer. They're trusting a little popper on it. They didn't inject butter into it or brine it or do anything. So, like, turkey has S tier potential, but generally, holiday turkey is B tier at best, and I am being generous with my B tier assessment of turkey at holidays. The dark meat's always done, and I like dark meat. Dark meat's always good, but sometimes you get a dry-ass turkey. Mashed potatoes, you can scale up. You do reach a point sometimes where you make mashed potatoes in a way that is not great. The turkey I had at Christmas was unfortunately dry, so I had to have some mashed potatoes with it. Yeah, or lots of gravy. A sign of a not great turkey is when you run out of gravy before you run out of anything else. Mashed potatoes. Great mashed potatoes are great. Bad mashed potatoes are still okay. I might move that to A tier, but I think B tier. It's not C tier. Mashed potatoes are not C tier, but they're B tier. Okay. Pumpkin pie. I kind of want to put pumpkin pie in not for me because I don't want to rank it poorly, but I don't like pumpkin pie. But for some people, when it comes to holiday dessert, it's pumpkin pie. It's not apple pie, it's pumpkin pie. So I'm going to put pumpkin pie in not for me because I don't like it, but I do understand that it's good. It's just not good for me. So I'm going to put it in not for me. I don't think of corn when I think of holiday meals, but corn is good and corn on the cob is fun. Sweet potato pie. Okay, Lashbrook, yeah. Man, I don't, this is, do I actually want a D tier? I think I want a D tier. All right, so we're gonna add a new tier. Oh wait, no, I gotta add row below. We're gonna move this up. This is the easiest way for me to do this stuff. We're adding in D tier. We're moving squash to D tier. And we're putting corn in C tier because it's with cornbread. And I think that's fine. Because I don't want to put corn on the same level as squash. But corn is not as good as mashed potatoes and turkey. In my mind. Cabbage. This is culturally insensitive of me, possibly, but who the fuck is eating cabbage at the holidays? Red cabbage at the holidays? Maybe not for me. Maybe I'll redeem myself by putting it not for me. Boring people? Yeah, I don't know. Creamed corn is F tier. You don't like it? Why are you making people eat it? Why are you doing that? You don't eat it. You make it for other people, and then you have it leftovers. Get out of here. You better off just buying a bag of frozen corn and cooking it up. Creamed corn. It's 2026. Rice pudding. I like rice pudding, but I don't think of rice pudding as a holiday dessert. But I do like rice pudding. Is it not for me? Or is it like B tier? B tier? Not for me? B tier? I do. No, so the thing, it's not for me because I like it. It's just not. You know what? Also, I'm putting cabbage in F tier. Fuck this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's important to you, but it goes in F tier. That shit sucks. Rice pudding is good. Rice pudding is B tier. Rice pudding is good. Roasted vegetables. I mean, are you cooking a chicken or a turkey on top of them? Is that how you're roasting them? Because that's good. That's not necessarily how I want my holiday vegetables myself. I think they go in C. I might move them to B, but I don't know. They're not inspiring me. Also, this roasted vegetable seems to have potatoes in it. And if roasted vegetables also includes roasted potatoes, and you're offering me two different kinds of potatoes at the holidays, that might be B tier. That's top of C tier at least. We'll do that. We'll at least make it top of C tier. Green bean casserole. Controversial. I love it. Some people don't. Some people are like so fucking sick of green bean casserole. I get it. I understand you. But I think it's awesome. It's A tier. And I'm only putting it in A tier instead of S tier because I understand that it is not things that everybody loves. But I think a good green bean casserole is phenomenal. It goes great with turkey. It goes phenomenal with ham. Are you kidding me? Really good. Also really good. Scallop potatoes. Au gratins, scallop, however you want to do it. Thinly sliced potatoes. We got 3 kinds of potatoes at dinner, and this one's like adjacent to mac and cheese. It's cheesy. It's warm. It ends up being the warmest casserole at the dinner. Somehow it's the fucking hottest. It might be scalding hot somehow for some reason. It goes so good with ham. You get a little bit of that left on your plate, and then you take a piece of ham and you slide that ham through the cheese there. John says that Green Giant's green bean casserole microwave singles are terrific. I've had that. Yes, they're good. You're not wrong, John. Also, hi, John. Welcome. Scallop potatoes are S tier. I just think they're so fucking good and so good with ham. Now, we talked about turkey and how the ideal holiday turkey is definitely S tier. But in practice, so many turkeys fall short. Ham is in that conversation as well. You got a great ham, a great ham steak. You got a good big circular ham. You got a spiral ham with the glaze. You put a couple pieces of pineapple on there. To get a little pineapple juice maybe at the bottom of it. Got that honey glaze. Brown sugar. My mouth is watering. But for so many holidays, the ham was in there too long. The ham is dry. And there's no gravy for that ham. There's nothing to save that ham. And it's just dry. And maybe the sandwich later will be okay because you'll put something on. You'll put ketchup or mayonnaise or mustard on there, and you'll save it. Maybe you have mustard at the table. But that ham, it's got to be B tier because it just can't rise above most cooks. Ham crimes. Yes, Lord Crashington. It's unfortunate, but there are just a lot of ham crimes out there. Smoked salmon. All fish at holidays used to feel very weird to me. Fish and crustaceans at holidays felt weird because I didn't grow up with it. But that's just me, right? I didn't grow up with it, so I didn't think about salmon. I didn't think about cod at a holiday. I didn't think about lobster tails. Or when people started bringing cocktail shrimp to the Christmas Eve dinner, it was weird. To me, it was weird to everybody. It was like, oh, we got shrimps. Okay, we have shrimp now. Huh. Oops. Sorry. Salmon is interesting to me. I kind of want to put it in not for me because I don't really like salmon. So I kind of want to move it into not for me, where I don't have to rank it. But I will eat salmon. And honestly, I gotta say, if there are pescatarians out there, that's awesome. If you smoke some salmon for the holidays, because people are coming over and they don't really like turkey or they don't ham that they can't, and you're like, oh yeah, well we did some smoked salmon. If you are expecting to only eat sides, because you're not a vegetarian or a vegan, you're a pescatarian, you eat fish, but you don't like that, or you just don't like turkey, you just don't like ham, because on this list here we don't have a pot roast, right? We don't have roast beef, which for a lot of people out there, a beef Wellington, that's the holidays, right? Is some sort of beef dish, not turkey, not ham, or a roasted chicken, But if you're a pescatarian and you show up and they're like, oh no, we smoked some salmon. That sounds great. Beef and pot roast or pork roast, pretty common with pasta. Yes, a pork roast, a pork loin, right? Yeah. That's certainly a thing. Yeah. I think if you show up and they got, at worst, you don't like salmon, you don't have to eat it. That's true with a lot of these things. I feel weird. I'm putting smoked salmon in A tier, and that feels fucking insane, but right. Because, I'll say this. You're not fucking it up. You didn't fuck up the smoked salmon. You did it right. If you are serving salmon, you did it right. And you are making someone's fucking weekend. You're not running into the turkey ham problem. You're going to do it right. All right, so I got to look at this list. This is the last list of the night. We're going to take a look at this, see how I feel about this stuff. I added a D tier for squash. Does anything in here go up? All right, I'll put candied yams in D tier. I think they're awful, but some people like them, so I'll put them there. F tier feels right. I don't know if these are fried bean sprouts, so I'm leaving it in not for me. I'm leaving sparkling juice and wine and pumpkin pie and not for me. Am I gonna? I'm moving pumpkin pie to S tier. I understand. I respect you. It's not for me, but I also know that I don't hate on it like I do some of this other stuff. I can judge pumpkin pie as being an S tier thing. S tier, we have apple pie, mac and cheese, scalloped potatoes, pumpkin pie, and green bean casserole moves up to S tier. It's my list. Stuffing, this is personal growth. Stuffing over the years has moved up to A tier for me. Dinner rolls, biscuits, and smoked salmon. B tier is Swedish meatballs. Again, not in my experience, but that sounds pretty good. But also, you can dry out Swedish meatballs. Even though it has a sauce, you can still fuck it up. So that's why it's in B tier. With jellied cranberry sauce, the traditional kind. Turkey, again, the drying problem. Mashed potatoes, rice pudding, and ham. C tier is roasted vegetables. They're good, but cornbread, which your mileage may vary, and corn, which is just fine. Squash, it's not F tier. And candied yams, moving out of F tier. Brussels sprouts, get the fuck out of here. Cream corn, stop it. And cabbage, what are we talking about? Just serve them squash. Just anybody that wants cabbage, you just give them squash. It's not the same thing. And then not for me, so I can't really rank it. Sparkling juice, wine, and we think maybe these are fried Brussels sprouts, which I've never heard of, but that could be. Or they're mislabeled, and this is mushrooms. You could also tell me that this is okay, wait. This is the same photo. Right? This is just Swedish meatballs. That's the exact same fucking photo, right? I'm not crazy. That's the same photo. All right. Mislabeled Brussels sprouts are B tier because that's just fucking Swedish meatballs. I was just wait a minute. That's just fucking Swedish meatballs that they named Brussels sprouts and fucked up. Yeah, this person just fucked up. That's what it was. Okay. And cabbage, and then is rice. I just have one final thought on this. Is rice pudding A tier? I really like rice pudding. Now I'm craving that too. I'm gonna have a turkey sandwich, which is silly, but I have deli turkey that I want to eat up, so that's what I'm gonna have after the stream because I'm gonna fucking eat. I have to eat something, and it turns out the thing I have to eat is deli turkey on a bagel because that's what I got. Rice pudding can stay in B tier. Yes, with cinnamon and a cherry. Yes. Rice pudding. I wouldn't think of it for the holidays, but I do know people that do eat it. Certainly, there are things that are not on this list, of course. As I said, there's no roast. There's roast duck. Certainly, people eat roast duck at the holidays. Yeah, like I said, turkey is on here, but we don't have chicken. We don't have pot roast. We don't have any pork loin or anything like that. There's no pasta on this list. There are things that aren't on here, but what's on here, I feel good about this list. I bet if I had a lot of people around, for me, on Christmas Eve, we do lasagna. My dad only makes lasagna one time a year, and we make lasagna. And then on Christmas, we have Thanksgiving too. It's basically brisket. Great choice, Lasper. Yes, great thing. Brisket is certainly a thing that people would have. Roast beef, as I said, certainly an option. Yeah. Maybe a London broil, a steak of some kind. Maybe. Or you just get Chinese food. It's the holidays and you just go get Chinese food. Get a pizza. General Tso's chicken is a A-tier holiday meal. All right, that's going to do it. We ranked a bunch of things. We didn't get to anime tropes. That'll be a future tier maker. I don't know when I'm going to do tier maker again, but I will do tier maker again because I had fun. I hope you had a good time. We are going to raid, though. That is how we end every stream around here. We're going to keep the party going and go hang out with somebody. Turns out last night Jeff Gersman started streaming like half an hour after I was done, so we couldn't raid him. But eventually he raided Rara, so it was like we got there fashionably early. As John says, we always end with the raid. We're going to go find someone doing cool stuff and go spend some time with them. We'll see who's doing what and where and for how long. How long are they going? I want to see how long my friends are streaming here. How long have they been streaming? Show me. Oh, I think they're done. Oh yeah, no, they're done. That's a shame. My friends Heather and Corey were streaming together. They were playing a game called In Sync. That's SINK. But apparently they are wrapping up, which is a shame. I would have liked to have rated them because that would have been nice. They were doing some co-streaming. But it's clear they're wrapping up. Dan Reichert is playing Sekiro. So we're going to go raid Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Little Dan Reichert evening streams. We haven't rated Dan in a bit, so that's fun. He beat Super Mario Special, and then the retro achievement didn't work. Yes, I am aware of what happened on Jeff Gerstmann's streams, and my condolences to him for that. My next stream for me, your friend Pat, will be Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I got a new HDMI to USB adapter that is a breakout box, and I think it looks better than it did previously. We'll see how that goes on Thursday once I have all the lights on and all that. Maybe I can make this lamp less bright and use a different one, or I can eliminate a lamp. Maybe that would be nice. We are going to go hang out with Dan. That'll be a fun time. Feel free to come along on this raid. And the reminder: Thursday 9 p.m. Eastern. We might finish the real grade. If not, we'll get very close to finishing it. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.